I've yet to figure out what I have forgotten in my pack. So maybe I'm just getting better at packing. Because it used to be like there was just stuff everywhere.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. I'm Grimm.
I'm Violet.
And as you can tell, it's dark and it's cold. And you have to take that into consideration. Those colder months, you don't have nearly as much daylight to get to your bug out location. And any sort of delay to getting you there, whether it be traffic jam or impassable roads, well, it's going to delay you right here on your trail. So keep that in mind. I already have my headlamp right here in my pocket because we're going to be needing it soon. But beyond that, we're going to keep on practicing our skills. I am not going to be using my ferro rod, still keeping to that, pushing a little bit further. And then Violet, well, she's going to be practicing with her ferro rod. And you brought something new this time. What did you bring?
I did, I brought fat wood.
Fat wood. So let's see how that does for her. So join us on this Bug Out Boy adventure. Well, this is quite a find.
This is awesome.
Yeah, we were just hiking and took a random trail off, and there's this huge just stack of wood here. And being that it's pretty, yeah.
That's gonna be nice because it's rained a lot, so this will be a nice like flat surface.
Yeah, I'm amazed it's this dry for how
I know.
It's rain. This
is very dry and done. It's ready.
We're gonna use this to our benefit for sure. Violet works hard in the dark to make us some fire. So what are you doing here?
I am shaving down this fat wood.
Okay.
Into my little kindling pile.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, making a little pile of, that's great. And then actually it looks like there's some sawdust in there that you found around here, probably from the people that processed all that wood.
Yeah.
So first you're gonna do shavings of that fat wood. Then what are you gonna do?
Then I'm going to baton this down into kindling.
Okay, great.
And then there's some other pieces of like thin wood from being cut that I have over there that I'll also break down.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna let you to it and get that fire going so we can warm up our hands while we set up our shelter. Violet looks like she has done a really good job preparing herself. So you already know about that. Here's the stripped down fat wood. You found some pine needles. You did some feather sticks. And then more kindling here. And this was all that dry wood that we found that you processed down. And then you have it on even more dry wood because this is all wet, isn't it, Violet?
This is really wet. Right.
You want to
go away.
You want to scrape some more fat wood?
Yeah, I think I do.
All right. Not a problem. You always, here, shine your light on me. You always want more tinder kindling than you actually think you're going to need. So this is a prime example. We have a big pile, but really most of that is sawdust. So we're going to have some more fat wood. More has been shaved. Violet has brought out a little bit of lint to help her. Always good to have some tinder material that you know that's going to catch flame. because you never know, there could be a moisture in the air that's messing with it. Also, Violet is still practicing with her ferro rod. You want to shoot it. So if you're going to do it, you're going to do it here, not right on top. You have to like shoot the spark in there, because right now you're overshooting it. Took much work, but there is fire. And Violet will continue to use all the kindling, build it up nice. And now we have a place to warm our hands as we set up our shelters. And that is a very nice roaring fire, courtesy of Miss Violet there. And we didn't show it to you, we apologize, but it was dark. But Violet is all set up, and I am all set up. Now, it's time for some food. And what do we have? We have some oatmeals here. And as you know, we've been eating these a lot and enjoying them. Easy to use. But if you want to know my full review of the Oatmeal's home style food, click the link up in the corner for the video of that. And give it a try. Give them a try. Time for bed. Didn't plan on hiking in the dark or setting up in the dark, but to be honest with you, it's good practice.
Late start did have its challenges, especially when it comes to finding small things.
Even more extraordinary is that we found all that wood. I mean, it's a lot of wood, and we're not near anything.
So I'm kind of excited to get a better view of where we're actually set up tomorrow.
So we're definitely going to have to investigate tomorrow in the light. Maybe figure out what's going on here. Should we stay here?
I've yet to figure out what I have forgotten in my pack. So maybe I'm just getting better at packing. Because it used to be like there was just stuff everywhere, and I was able to close up my pack really snugly, and that's strange. So yeah, I look forward to tomorrow. Good night.
Good night. Day 2. We're looking a bit grayer up there. Not surprised though. Definitely heard it rain a few times. Couldn't tell you whether it was late night or early morning. Checked the thermometer, got down to 41 degrees was the lowest, so not too bad. But whether it rains or not, gotta get up and get on with the day. Well, I hope you can see that, because that log still has some good embers in it despite the rain and going throughout this cold night. What I'm going to do is I'm going to whip up some tinder and some kindling. I'm going to blow it back into flame. You can help me out, Wind. No ferro rod.
While Grimm is blowing fire back up, I'm going to go get water for breakfast because I am very hungry.
after breakfast. Kind of snoop around here and see why there's a huge pile of wood, and then probably go on a bit of a recon. See what's around here. In the daylight, there definitely seemed to have been some sort of structure here. Maybe some sort of temporary big tent, some sort. Explain the wood. Violet over there. What'd you find?
Spaghetti and meatballs.
Say that again.
Spaghetti and meatballs.
Spaghetti and meatballs.
There's like just random plops of food, and there's like raw meat over there,
Oh,
which is kind of gross.
yeah.
And it looks like they just like poured fat on random things too, because there's like a fat pile.
Yeah, it's definitely some grease right there.
And that's charcoal.
Yeah.
Puck there, so.
Well, someone was here and someone was here recently because the meat was not rotten. Granted, it is colder,
Yeah.
but I don't think we have to worry about anybody bumping into us now, or soon, I should say. But now it's time to go a little bit further afar, see what we can find. Well, we found ourselves a nice ridgeline. Good view. And a good workout. Good recon. Though I have to say, so far, I haven't found any birch trees, which I'm really disappointed in, because that'd be really helpful in making that fire later on. So, oh well, let's see what I can come up with anyway. But while we sit here and relax, Violet's got a Cliff Bar.
Yep.
Be Ready sent us these MRE pizza slices with pepperoni, so thought it'd be perfect. Looks like a nice snicky snack size. Oh, it's sealed. I mean, like, oh, never mind. No, it's not. I had it upside down. Not bad.
Is it bland? Like, does it have enough salt?
Oh, here, try. Here. I think it has enough salt.
I have enough salt.
Oh.
Well, that's my concern. I see all that bread and I'm like, bland.
Nope, not bland.
Okay. Or hard.
Nope, or hard. I'm fine with it. Super easy too. Boom, open, done.
Let me see what the calories are.
Sure. Let them know. Let the people know.
90. Oh no, 240. So the same as oatmeal.
240 calories in this? All right.
And 9 grams of protein.
Oh yeah. So clearly we have lots of wonderful wood around here, but it's really large, and all I have is a tomahawk to process this wood down. And to be honest with you, I've tried chopping wood this thick with tomahawk and it didn't work, and I was thinking to myself, like, how do you do it? And then I watched a YouTube video, and you take another stick. Now this one I shaved down so I had a nice handle on it, but what you do is you do this. So I'm gonna try and split this. Stay there, good sir. All right, I'm gonna try and split it with my tomahawk. And no bueno. But take your thumping stick, so I'm just gonna call it that. And you split it down. And what I also found very interesting about this is that, so let's say I want to split, you know, right there. That's the size piece that I want. So just Maybe even just set it there if you wanted to. Actually, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna set it there. That's where I want it. Make sure it's stable and. And there you have it. And then it got me thinking. They're Swedish stoves, so when someone, how did they split that log perfectly out in the wilderness to have a Swedish stove? And I think this is how they do it, so maybe I will give that a try on another bug out. But that video has changed my life and I'm passing it on to you. Have a nice fire going, and you probably thought we forgot. Well, we didn't. We just wanted plenty of light so you could see us, because it is conflicted card time. Love doing that. You want to draw or me?
I will draw.
Okay. Alright. 2 women from outside your group were caught trying to steal your supplies. They told you they are mothers with children and they needed the food. Your supplies will run out in a matter of days. You have nothing you could spare without harming your own group. A supply run would almost certainly cost lives. If you set the women free, you risk them trying again, and maybe using deadly force. If you keep them prisoner, their children will most likely die. How would you handle this situation, and why? Smoke different face.
So, go ahead.
Me?
Yeah.
I am going to say that I am going to kill the women. I'm not going to let them come back using deadly force. They are telling me that they have children, but let's be honest. It is a survival situation, apocalyptic if you will. People are going to lie. I mean, they're really going to lie. And smoke. And I don't have time to go out and search for these children. It could be a trap. They might not even exist. I'm not gonna, no. Sorry. And just like in today's society, it's even more strict in that society that you don't steal. You don't steal. And if you do decide to steal, you have to be okay with the consequences. Gillum. You?
If they have children that are small enough that are not able to, like, kind of figure it out, because if you think about age group wise, by 2nd or 3rd grade, they're going to be functional. They're going to be able to do things, and they don't specify the age of these kids.
Nope, they don't.
If you're stealing in order to provide for these kids, you're only going to go out a certain distance away from them because you can't leave them alone. Because if they're not able to help you gather or get food or come with you, then they're not old enough to be left alone for long periods of time. So either tell me where your kids are, and then we'll figure it out from there.
Okay.
Or if you don't have kids and you are lying and you can't produce them, kill them. I'm down for that ride. If they are able to be produced,
Now what?
then you've got 2 other adults that, yeah, you're running out of food, but you have 2 other adults that are able to assist you.
Send them on a supply run?
Send them on a supply run. You take care of the kids. If they make it back, whoop-de-doo. You've got supplies. This is good. If they don't, you have kids, but 2 kids eat less than 1 adult.
It's true.
And since I'm already the keeper of a tiny human, like, once you hit 2, it's kind of doesn't matter anymore.
Alright. Well, there you have it. You have Violet's answer. A little bit more long, more involved, but probably a little bit more compassionate. And then you have my answer. I don't care.
It's so unlike me. Normally I'm the one that's like, kill them all.
Yeah, I don't care. Anyway, we want to know what you would do in this situation. So leave your comments down below. We'd love to read them. I don't like to inhale smoke, which I've been doing this entire time. And if you like these conflicted cards, there will be a sponsor link in the description, and Go check them out. They're a lot of fun. Night's coming, and it's getting colder. I just checked the thermometer that we started bringing with us, which is very useful to know and to tell you, and the temperature that it is now is the coldest it was last night. I believe it's just above 40.
Yeah.
So we have a good fire going, and we're drinking some nice warm tea. Not just because it's warm and it warms your core, but it is also very important to stay hydrated in the colder months. If you don't believe me, check out the link that's going to be popping up in the corner for the bot. Hydration to stay warm.
I've definitely learned that I need to do a little bit more working out for my body.
And I am tired. That recon that Violet and I did, all the way up to the ridge and back and around, plus all the processing of the wood.
I'm in a little bit more pain than I thought I would be. I forgot nothing. I'm pretty pleased with myself on that one. That I didn't forget anything. And there were a couple times I thought I did, and then I found it.
It was pretty cool that both this morning and when we got back from the recon, I was able to blow the coals that were still there back into flames. So again, didn't use my ferro rod, and practicing that technique is pretty great. And yeah, it's time for bed. Good night.
Good night.
Day 3, and a whole lot colder. I'm going to show you. There's a thermometer here. It got down to 31 last night, and it's 38. And then I looked on my rain fly, and you can see there's a little white. Oh, there goes one right there. It's lightly snowing. So I think we're going to bundle up, and then we're going to pack up, and we're going to get on out of here before this snow gets even worse. While we're packing up, before we do so, I wanted to show you the fire pit. Now we found this fire pit, and it's established, and we're not going to destroy this one. This thing's massive. But what we did do is that we took a lot of the stones from over here and a little bit from over here, and we stacked them this way because this is where we put our 2 seats, so that way it would reflect the heat back at us. So if you do find a fire pit and you decide to use it, remember, you don't have to keep it that way. You know, change it for your betterment like we did. And last night when it was getting cold, we definitely enjoyed it, didn't we, Violet?
Yes.
Yeah. Packing up with a little bit of snow. And we're off. As you can see, we left no trace of us ever being there, and there was a lot of wood back there, and well, someone else can find it and be mystified on why it's there. And the snow has come and gone, so we want to press out. Plus, when I first saw the thermometer, when I first got up and said hi to you all, it was at 38. What is the temperature now?
It's 33.
33. And the low, so far, because it keeps track of that, is 31. And what do you think? It's like maybe noon?
Yeah, around there.
Noon. And it's already lower, or getting close to the low of last night. So it's time to get out.
Yeah, plus with the wind, it feels colder than that.
Oh my gosh,
because
yes.
it's been really windy.
It has been really windy and blowing. Time to get out of here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we hope you enjoyed this Bug Out Boy episode, and we hope we were able to show how you can adapt and endure when things don't go your way, whether you're having to hike out in the dark or you stumble upon a really great location, and when you do, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Take advantage of it. Use it to your advantage, because I know we did. I mean, the weather, it's sunny now. It was flurrying earlier. It started around like 55, 58. It is now dropped down to 31. Now it's 33. I mean,
We got rained on.
we got rained on.
Like,
We got rained on. So take advantage of those things and make them to your betterment. What about you?
I feel really confident with my gear and how I pack my pack. I think I'm now finally packing the right amount of things. But now I need to focus on working on my body. I can't just expect going out and bugging out to be enough. I need to go work out.
No, that's great for everybody, including myself. I should probably work out a bit more in between my bug outs. So, with that, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you next time.